biggest draw to the internship in this program is the fact that it's a paid internship and master's degree program. Our students get their tuition paid for and get paid the military salary of an officer while they go through the program. But I think the biggest reason why students should apply for this program, and what really sets our program apart from other programs, is leadership. I think students who graduate from this program are better prepared for their leadership roles than graduates of any other program in the United States.
Once you graduate, you become a registered dietitian. You could be an inpatient dietitian. You could work in the food service arena. You might be sent out to a community clinic. There are a variety of different positions throughout the military that are not specific to dietitians, but that sometimes we feel like a company commander.
I was deployed to Iraq, to Balad Air Base in 2005, and we would see patients who came in with chemical burns and amputations and inhalational injuries because the vehicle that they were in had rolled into a ditch. So the combinations that you see and the layers of complications that come from the kinds of patients that we see are very challenging. Because we're caring for our fellow service members, there's a different level of passion that everybody brings to that care.
So phase 1 of the graduate program in nutrition includes some very grueling coursework. So bring your appetite, and not just your appetite for food, even though those in nutrition are always known for having healthy snacks on hand, but your enthusiasm and excitement to learn, and you will succeed in the GPN.
So familiarizing yourself with Krebs cycle and glycolysis and all that good stuff that we know and love, identifying what study habits work for you, whether you work better in groups or by yourself, or maybe you're a note card guy, maybe you're not, whatever. Find what works for you. This first few months are going to be tough, but you just got to hunker down and get ready for a lot of PowerPoints, a limited social life, and just lots of hours of studying, but keep up hard work, it'll be fine.
For me, time management is extremely crucial. I'm a single parent of 2 children. It's very important for me to take time to do enjoyable activities with my children, making sure that housework gets done, and just finding that balance. Because
well, I would say that this is probably the most important aspect of coming into this program, learning to set that time aside so that you can sort of save your sanity, and taking 1 or 2 hours out of an entire week or 30 minutes out of a day is not going to make you be late on your work or not be able to finish everything. So it's really important. And San Antonio is a great city. There's a lot of really fun stuff to do here. Just taking that time out to make sure that you preserve your sanity and let yourself have a little fun. This is a fun program, and though it can be stressful at times, it's an experience of a lifetime.
It is definitely a process, and it requires relying on one another to really be the example that we need to be as not only leaders but future dietitians, people that can be trusted by our patients, by our colleagues, and keeping an image that is worthy of the standard that we want to uphold.
So flexibility is really important in graduate program nutrition as well as the military in general, and it's not really something that is a suggested trait. Oh, this would be really nice to have, if you could be flexible. It'll be something that'll be demanded of you. Get out your yoga mat, whatever works for you. Start getting that happy place, mind-body flexibility, and while you have the yoga mat out, you might as well just do some push-ups on it, do some sit-ups on it. Then once you're warm, you got your yoga, you got push-ups and sit-ups, you're all centered, then go for a run. Physical and mental flexibility. That'll be the trick for you in the program, and you'll do just fine.
Physical fitness is an extremely important piece of being in the military and being both an officer and a dietitian. And being part of the graduate program in nutrition, you're setting the example for those that you will be working with in the future. The physical fitness standards are very achievable for someone who is participating in an exercise program regularly.
The resources you have available to you in the GPN are incredible. When I think back to my undergrad and what we had, it's nothing like this. Here we have our own lab, we have our own deck set, we have our own bod pod. I mean, we can use these anytime we want. We have a great support system of faculty. They really are invested in our future and our education, and they just are great mentors. I couldn't imagine being in any other program.
Well, if you're interested in the GPN program, you first want to go to the Baylor website, and specifically the GPN portion of the website. And on there, you'll find a list of recruiters based on where you live. So you just want to match where you live to your recruiter. And contact that recruiter and tell them you're interested in the program. The application form is a very long process, and I would recommend starting as early as possible and breaking it up into steps.
If you like challenge, if you like adventure, if you like excitement, then a military dietitian career is really the best path for you, I think. You will be challenged every day. Every 2 to 3 years you'll move, you'll learn a new job, and you will constantly have to be outside your comfort zone. You get to see the world, you learn new things every day in every job that you have.